Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited to finally be filming this video. I ordered this mold before October started, and then last second I remembered I wanted all my videos in October to be Halloween themed, so I couldn't do this video. I'm so excited to finally be doing this. I've been hanging on to this mold for so freaking long, and I'm just real excited to finally be playing with it. So here it is in this gigantic package. I'm going to pull it out and show it to you guys. So I've just unwrapped everything, and these are the two pieces that go together. It is a crescent moon shelf mold. Like, these are little shelf pieces that fit into this, and it has like a mirror and everything. So if you guys are interested to see this mold in action and us making a crescent moon shelf mold with a gigantic mirror, then continue watching. So this mold is by Pixie Dust Glitter & Co., and this is what their logo looks like. And their website is also pixiedustglitterandco.com. By the way, whenever I do reviews on molds like this, I buy them myself. So no one is telling me what to say or how to feel about these molds. My opinions on all the molds that I review are my opinions alone. So I'm pretty sure when I bought this mold, it said that it'll come with a mirror if they had any, which I did get a mirror, but it does say that if they run out of stock of the mirrors, they have like a little, actually I think it's this little QR code that you can kind of scan and find out where the mirrors are, where you can buy them on your own. So just to explain this mold a little bit more, these little slots in the crescent moon are where the shelves are going to fit in. And then this bigger like circle spot is where the mirror fits in. And then these are the shelves, and you'll notice like the little notches in here will fit in on the big crescent moon. This mold is it's a huge version basically of the other mold that we tried. It was also a crescent moon, but it was more of a little like ring holder. So this is much bigger. It's also got a mirror on it, so it's not like the same kind of mold, but it does kind of work in the same way where you make two separate pieces and they kind of fit into each other. So rather than putting the mirror into resin like I have in the past, I think what I'm gonna do is make the entire piece, the little shelves and everything, and then I'm gonna glue this onto the final piece. Once I pop it out, I'm gonna glue the mirror onto it. Also, I saw some older posts from my Instagram, like in my archive the other day, and I feel like I used to use dried flowers and then alcohol ink all the time, and I loved it, and I feel like I haven't done that in a long time, so I think that's what we're gonna do with this. I have this gigantic book of dried pressed flowers. Like there's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh my God. I've got these really pretty like maroon Lisianthus flowers. Like I've got all kinds of stuff in here. So I think I'm gonna be using some dried flowers. Oh my God, look at those. Do you see them? They're so cute. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a dried flower and alcohol ink piece, and then I'm probably gonna use one of those gold leafing pens to do the edges. So since we are going to be using flowers, I'm going to use a casting resin, and the casting resin I usually use when I work with flowers is the CounterCultureDIY casting resin. It'll be linked down in the description along with the link to the mold and a link to basically everything that I use in this video. Also, since I'm working with flowers, I am going to do this in 2 layers. So I'm going to do a layer of casting resin, put the flowers in, let that cure for about 5 hours, and then we're going to come back and do another layer to kind of finish off the piece. So that first layer is going to be casting resin, and the casting resin I use is more of a softer cure. So I think what I'm going to do is do that casting resin, let it cure a little bit, and then for the back layer of resin, I am going to go in with a harder curing resin just because that first layer is going to be so soft. And this mold looks pretty thin, so I think I am going to do that, and that way that back layer will give it some structure and it won't be so soft and it won't be able to bend. So yeah, we're going to get started now. I'm going to go over to my desk. We're going to mix up some resin and kind of go from there. Okay, you guys, so it's confession time. I did pop this thing out by myself yesterday, and that is because I didn't think it was going to cure properly. And I was kind of right. It did end up curing all the way, so I'm going to explain why I felt like it wasn't going to cure properly. So that very first layer of like clear casting resin where we put the flowers on top of it, that very first layer, I felt like wasn't cured enough by the time I had put on the second layer, the black layer. So I think what happened was, since the first layer was still so soft, they kind of like blended into each other and made it so that they couldn't really cure properly. I did have to leave it for like an extra 24 hours. It has cured at this point, so I'm ready to show you guys. I was a little bit nervous that I wasn't gonna have anything to show you guys, but so here it is. Here is the piece that we made with the mold. I'm definitely gonna show you guys some close-up shots like I always do, but this is what it's looking like right now, and it is pretty cured right now. But since the mold is so thin, I had to go in with, like I told you guys, a harder curing resin for that second layer. So you can see how thin the entire piece is. So I do wish the mold was a little bit thicker so that it would have some like structure to it when I put flowers in it, because I have to use like a softer curing 24-hour curing resin when I work with flowers. But all that set aside, this came out super cool. I'm actually really in love with how the black kind of like comes around the flowers and almost is like taking over. I am a little sad that Some of the flowers did kind of get lost in the black, but I think that it is really, really pretty looking. I'm definitely going to be taking one of my gold leafing pens, and I'm going to do some gold around like the edges of like these like etched parts here. And then this is one of the little shelves, and I think what I'm going to do is also take some gold around these edges as well. And I think that'll kind of like tie the whole piece together. So the only thing I really have to pop out with you guys are these two shelves. So we're going to do that now. I did use the harder curing resin for the shelves because I knew they were going to be small, like thin pieces. So I wanted them to have some structure, and I used a harder curing resin, which was the same resin that I used for the second layer on the actual like moon piece. So just to give you guys an idea of what this is gonna look like, I mean, this is just me roughly putting these on, you know. Okay, that's so freaking cool looking. Well, I feel like you guys you can't see the magic from that far away, but it looks so freaking cool. I'm so glad I didn't break that mirror. So I'm going to take the little shelves out, and then I'm going to grab my glue. I did grab this morning. This is the original Gorilla Glue, bonds virtually anything or everything. So I'm going to be using this glue to glue on the mirror, which is right here. So this glue is weird. It says to damp it, like damp the surface that you're going to be gluing. Glue it and then clamp it. So I'm going to switch up the angle, do all these things, and then we're going to come back and talk about the finished piece. Okay guys, it has been around an hour, and I think the mirror is glued on, everything is painted, and I kind of love how this looks. So I thought I would wait for you guys so that we could kind of peel off and have this satisfying moment together of peeling off the film from the mirror. That's nice. Okay, like, am I over exaggerating? Because this is, I don't know, I love this. It looks amazing. Like, everything put together, I feel like all the pieces separate do look kind of like, oh, I'm not sure if this is gonna come out cool, but when you glue the mirror on, when you put the little shelves in, when you like do the little outline with paint or something or whatever, however you want to do it, I feel like it all comes together. Okay, here are some close-up shots of this piece completely done. So what do you guys think of the final piece? So I don't think it's going to be a surprise, and I think it's safe to say that I absolutely love this. I love this mold. Other than it being so thin, I do wish it were a little bit thicker. Other than that, I love this mold. I think it is super, super cool. I am going to have to like glue in the shelves a little bit because they're kind of like loose just sitting in there, but that's no big deal. I love it. Like, I absolutely love this piece. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So like I said at the beginning, I will have a link to everything down in the description, including the mold for this piece. I will also link the artist's Instagram as well down in the description. Everything is usually down there in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. It is at Artsymadwoman. I love you guys to absolute death, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know what my end dances are becoming, but goodbye. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's fine. Whoa. Why do I look like Crybaby or something? Do I look like Crybaby right now? I would love to get a tear tattoo. I would do it. I would do it. Oh my god, look how floppy it is. Okay. It'll be linked down in the the very first layer that I did, the casting. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, my audio is on. And I thought it wasn't gonna cure properly. Did I say properly? Here. It survived. Nobody freak out. It's okay. Everything's okay. Wow. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? One to 2 hours? 1 to 2 hours? Okay, shut up. Are you serious?